okay, I like ice cream a lot, but I don't like cheap ice cream. And it's really quite expensive. And I can eat an entire tub of ice cream in a sitting. And last night I made some ice cream and I thought, actually, I might as well show you how to do it. Right, tub of cream, double cream. This one doesn't need churning. I have got a churn, but I've discovered that number one, you have to freeze the damn thing for longer than you think. I have quite a small freezer, and the freezing bit of a churn is... Oh, come on, everybody licks the lid. The lid of the churn takes up a lot of space in my freezer, and you have to have some forethought. I can't leave it in there. If I had a big freezer, I would. So, double cream. You could use whipping cream, but I'm not going to. You beat it until it's thick. So, I'll turn this off while it's beating, because who needs to hear that? Okay, now I've whipped my cream to fairly thick. It wouldn't pipe, but it is quite thick. I wonder if I turn this light on, if that will... Oh, bloody hell. No, I've got to turn that off because I can't see. Okay, it's thick. You see? It's thick. But it's not so thick you could pipe it. Now, I made some yesterday, and that is about just over half a tin of condensed milk. I did make it with less cream last night because I really fancied ice cream, and you might use a bit more. Now, you'll see the recipes for these because it's a no churn ice cream where they tell you 50-50. I think if you use 50-50, you end up with something that tastes too much like condensed milk. And whilst I'm perfectly capable of eating condensed milk by the spoonful, it's not necessarily something I want my ice cream to taste of. I mean, it's nice, but, you know, it's quite a definite flavour. So I have found you put some in, but not a whole tin. This will be slightly less. Now, once you've done that, you lick the teaspoon and then beat it in. Now, the condensed milk is quite sweet. Oh, well, there we go. That will teach the pigeon to land in the garden. The condensed milk is quite sweet. So you don't need to add sugar to this, just the condensed milk, because it is sweetened. Because it's got sugar in it, it stops it freezing so hard. But another addition to ice cream, and you will often see it, is a drop of booze. Now, the reason you put a drop of booze in there is not because you're an incipient alcoholic, it's because it stops freezing so hard. So I am literally just going to use a capful of vodka in there. Not to make it taste of anything, but just to make it so that when I put it in the freezer, oh, that's it. Now, it will need to freeze for 24 hours, but obviously you can have it like that. I mean, that just tastes of, you know, mildly of cream and condensed milk, and it's perfectly nice. Doesn't need churning. I need to stop eating it by the spoonful, though. You can add lots of flavourings. Yesterday, I swirled it with some passion fruit puree I bought in Lidl. Today, I'm going to swirl some raspberries through it. I just used tinned raspberries here. Use a tin of raspberries. I poured the syrup out, and I'm just stirring the raspberries because I don't want them to be too watery. The other thing you can add a little bit of melted chocolate in when you're doing the cream. You could add all sorts of, you can add a tin of coconut milk, that tastes really nice. Anything you really fancy to that. Tin fruit, I've got a huge tin of mango pulp that I will be putting in, but I'm not going to do that one today. Cherry pie filling is another really good one. Just dump them in, stir it round, just like that. You can kind of see it. going to add a bit more syrup, but not much. And then all I have to do is put it in the containers and freeze for 24 hours. There's quite a lot there. So I've got 3 clean containers and I'll freeze it. Really nice, real dairy cream ice cream. It's really rich, it's really delicious. It takes as long as it's taken for that. It took me about 5 minutes to beat the cream when I had the camera off, but it's really easy and it's absolutely delicious. Have fun.